going to be a quick tour, startup, and possibly even drive of this 1992 International 3900 Series school bus. It was made by Ward. It's got the DT 466 inline 6 turbo diesel in it. And yeah, this is for somebody that may or may not be interested in buying it. Maybe if you just want to see a tour, I will update the description to being sold once it's gone. So we'll just start with a exterior tour. I will try to let you just do a visual tour since I am not going to have too much time to show this, so hopefully the video will do it justice. Now this is partially turned into a camper on the inside, which we'll be showing you. Bottom of these windows starting to get a little foggy, you guys can see that, but all the glass is in good shape. Some weather stripping coming out. We're going around, we'll just try to check out some features. This is the fuse box. Looks like it's in great shape. A couple ends here, I'm not sure what's up with that. This is not my vehicle, so I won't be able to answer too many questions. This is your washer buckle access. Definitely needs all 6 tires. I mean, they're usable as they are, but to get from point A to point B, but certainly the tread on all of them pretty low, which I'll get underneath and show you with the light how the frame looks too. This is the battery box. I did bring some batteries with us so we can, although it does not come with batteries, so if you're interested, you know, you're gonna have to do that. Have to bring some. This is your emergency side door access. Looks like somebody put a lock right there on that. The back tires, you know, barely down to the wear bars, barely anything left. We'll just keep it going. Got Kentucky plates on it. You guys are welcome to look that number up if you want to find some history and such. This does have a Reese 2-inch receiver on it. We'll go underneath after concluding the exterior walk around. It's got a pretty good little dent up here. Nothing major, but just kind of trying to point out what I can. And then this window, somebody busted out. It's got plexiglass with some foil, HVAC foil on there. Let's go underneath. Exhaust is in excellent condition, and geez, the frame and underbody really nice on this truck. This is looking very healthy. I apologize for the not great camera work, guys. You'll have to excuse me. Still got the Spicer label. Of course, it's got air brakes, a little bit of seepage around that differential, but overall in excellent condition. You see those tires are pretty darn bald. Let's see what else I can get you a picture of. Oh yeah, this thing's definitely no rot at all that I see. I mean, suspension, exhaust, all of it's original from 1992, and it looks original, and definitely no rot that I see. Man, it kind of stinks under here, like maybe a cat's been pissing or something. Let's look at the back where that hitch is mounted. Yep, they did a nice job, bolted right to the frame. The airbags could certainly use replacing. Got some dry rot on those Goodyear airbags. Probably usable, but should certainly be replaced. Rear shocks are not leaking. Let's get up onto the driver's side. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice fresh oil filters on that motor. Somebody cared about it. Starter looks even newer. Let's go inside. It's got the air actuated door, so I'm not sure if that's operational or not. Just a glance at the motor. Again, I believe this is the DT 466, but inline 6 turbo diesel, can't beat it. I'll pull these dipsticks real quick for you. This hasn't been started in over 6 months, I'm told. So that could be even longer. Oil looks good. It's about an inch over the full mark. And the trans, I mean, it's not running right now, but it's got nice red fluid on there. Oh. Doesn't look like any major leaks, you know, from up top without taking anything off. Looks real tight and clean in here for a 1992. The driver's seat, no wear through into the foam or anything. Here's a look at the instrument panel or cluster. You got 7,500 hours. No park because these have air brakes. And let's check out the action on that window. Oh, if I can figure it out. There we go. Okay, well that doesn't want to slide, so we're not gonna risk breaking that. Now, the overhead is not that high in this. I'm 6'2" and I cannot stand. I don't know what it is, but it's considerably less than 6 foot, because you can see they raised the floor by, oh, I don't know, 4 inches of plywood and foam. And then up top, same kind of deal. As you walk through, you'll see they added, it's like, geez, I don't know, 3-inch foam in here for insulation. And this does come with everything you see here. I don't know about the table saw we passed up front, but it comes with all these other materials for you to be able to turn this into a camper. This skylight has, you know, just got a piece of plexiglass here. That's going to need some attention. See, water has been coming in. It rained today, but it doesn't smell like mold or mildew at all in here whatsoever. Got some feed. Here's your master bedroom in the back. And another skylight, plexiglass, that's not broken. You can see they kind of just conned that, or self-tapped that into the aluminum roof on it. So, you know, they even ran some electrical conduit. And yeah, hopefully these visuals just kind of give you a good idea. Oh man, I remember pulling these when I was a kid. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's right, they lock out. You got, as you go down. So the windows work good, and then you just push them up, if I remember right. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just like when we were kids. Let's see if we can fire this thing up. That'll be the next step. Ward school buses, the Senator. We're gonna try with just one Optima 78 series. It's got about 1,000 cranking amps. Definitely not the right setup. We're just vice gripped. Luckily, we do have it set in place pretty good, but this should take a mega battery, if not maybe 2 of them. We don't see any crossover cables, but hopefully it is 12 volt starting. We're about to find out. Steering's nice and tight on this too, by the way. And here goes nothing. You go key on. Don't see any glow plug indication or hear any noises. Let's give it a little blip. Yep. Let's just give it a crank, see what it does. Wow, listen to that. Fired right up. Super healthy motor. Let's go look at that exhaust. 0 smoke out of that tailpipe. In fact, wow, I could breathe that. It smells clean. Let's listen to the exhaust. First of all, that's so quiet. There's some smoke. Nice and sealed tight exhaust. Whisper quiet. Assuming the gauges work, we got almost 3/4 tank fuel. Air pressure is almost at 50. We have charging voltage right in the green, around 14.6. Coolant temperatures coming up. Oil pressure, 50 psi. Got an air filter indicator. And I'm not going to mess around with any of the other electronics. Listen if we have air pressure on the brakes. Oh yeah, yep. All right, let's hear this motor. Oh yeah, you guys know a healthy diesel. Maybe a slight turbo exhaust leak, nothing major. Sounds great, and yeah, they vibrate when idle, but if you've ever been in a school bus, that's completely normal. Let's feel that power steering. Woo! Even with those locked up front tires that are sunk, that's still turned with ease. I'm gonna let her run for a little bit, build up air pressure, and come back and check it. Been idling for 10 minutes. Airbags have pumped up just fine. I think we'll take this down the street. Make sure the brakes work for you. Oh. All right, so the solenoid for the shutoff does not work with the key. This is probably emergency shutoff here. The fuel cut, yep, right there. If you want to shut it off, just pull that, start it back up. Right up, no problem. And here goes the wipers. It's high, washer's working. Look at that, okay. Oh, and then here's the driver's side, so it does have, or the passenger side, whatever. 2 separate switches. That's dandy. It's got tilt steering on it too. Oh yeah, look how high that rolls up for getting into the seat. Woo, that's nice. Okay. Look at that. Turn signals, left works, right works. Our fuel tank is now down to 8th tank, so hopefully we have enough to go down the street. a great opportunity to try out this QIQU kinetic recovery rope. I'll drop a link to this down on Amazon. They actually sent this to me and I've not yet had an opportunity to use it. So this old girl is pretty stuck. Well, let me just tell you where this rope really shines is when you're using a small truck like this little Chevy crew cab 5.3 liter that we're going to be using. When you use something like that to tug out a large school bus, if you use a chain, you're just not going to get the same force. And we'll show you that shortly. Now you see she's sunken pretty good on the back, and I'm not going to demonstrate spinning the tires, but I've been rocking this back and forth trying to get it out, and look how deep the front is. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's up on a ramp there, so I can't drive forward, and it's got a bunch of soft stuff. This is both sides like this. Oh, and the tires are bald too. You see how she's really sunk down. The airbags are pumped up too. So I'm going to just choke it around like so, and then pull the excess through. Beautiful. And then over on the tow rig, we're gonna just slide her right in. Be nice and safe about it. This rope's probably a little bit longer than we need because he doesn't have a ton of space in front of him. But I don't know how well you guys saw that, but pretty serious rookie move because we were pulling on an angle and the bus is on an angle, so we almost slid her right into that truck. I mean, we're just kissing it. So now we're gonna, this bus is stuck a decent amount. Now you see it sitting on that other truck, so it's not great now. That pulled us off the trailer a little bit. No such luck. We're now going to move to a bigger truck, but this, if anything, is a great test on this rope. You guys can see it getting hammered, and we have a little bit of fraying starting here, but that's my own fault because this is a sharp edge. So since this is the only good thing I have right now, I'm going to just wrap this bag around here to protect the rope. And that looks a little bit better. Now, ideally, you do want to use the full length of this rope, but as you can see in this situation, it's just not ideal. Now breaking out the 98 GMC dually Suburban, factory supercharged. This is kind of a rare vehicle because I've never actually seen one. One from Kerbeck. And yeah, we'll let her warm up a little bit and then give it a few tugs. Yes, factory supercharged with the Paxton. Front is just kind of sunk it down. I don't even have to look at it and I can see that from here, so that's probably our main problem. Oh yeah, there it is. No wonder she wasn't budging. I didn't even have to come look at that to see how bad it was. Unfortunately, the last people who, usually this was always backed into the spot, and somebody decided to pull it in, and yeah, not great. This will be turning into a recovery operation for a drier day, since again the ground is just so waterlogged. But I got the winch doubled up here with the snatch block. We're gonna see if we can just tug it a little bit over. All four wheels locked. See if it just moves the Tundra or what it does. Here we go. Or if it rips my bumper off. Yeah, it's just dragging the whole truck. Now we got 4 cinder blocks and we have them tilted on a slight angle so they dig in a little bit more. Let's give that one more go. Oh man. All right, now the winch was just clicking there. It means the circuit breakers are going. Well, here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna have to give the QIQU recovery rope a giant thumbs up because it just endured some major abuse. And no, we didn't get this bus out, but that's only because he didn't want to go too hard and rip his bumper off completely, and the front end's just sunk super deep in the mud. So we're gonna come back another day, but for now this thing held up good. And it's a great tool to keep in your rig if you have a little bit of everything. Let's get some more recovery gear over here, and clearly, yeah, we'll be back for the bus.